Viggo Mortensen, he's got a crazy face. He's got like, his face is just so, it's so trustworthy. It's so trustworthy. He's like your father, you know.
Are those Otis coconuts? Or can I have one of those?
I have absolutely no idea. Ola told me it was Zach's coconuts, but I took one because they're lying there.
I'll take one.
All right. Oh.
Slowing sails a lot on you.
Yeah. I think just go a little bit to port, and then we'll be good. Well, me and Nishra were doing our dive master last year, and we see these two guys walk into the bar at the dive center. One with like kind of rainbow-colored tie-dye fleece pants. I just thought, like, you know, God, what are these people all about? And they handed out these pamphlets, and it was about the boat. And the pamphlets just kind of described what the boat looked like and what it did. And like I remember earlier that day, I was seeing Infinity coming in across like the reef and thinking like like people to sail out here, that would be crazy. It's like tons of pirates and stuff. And so yeah, and we ended up spending a few days here hanging out with them, and they were really cool. And like the boat was like you know, in Portlandia, you know, the farm, Aliki Farms, like in the first episode. Yeah, they come there, and then it's like you can be whoever you want to be, a husband or a wife, you know, or a wife, you know. Like, and they end up staying there being like wives to the guy. It was kind of like that. They had little babies on board, and Sage comes up like looking like a rainbow. She just comes up just looking so perfect, and just like she's like, you know, with her sage smile and her blue eyes and red crimson hair, and she comes up and she's like, a new face, you know. And I'm like in the middle of helping with dinner because I just want to do something because it's so beautiful, everything. And it's the kind of thing that like you look at the poster and you're thinking like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, and everybody in the bar, when we got the little pamphlets, they were thinking the same thing. They were like, oh, that sounds cool. Like, I really wish I could do that one day. You know, and like, nobody ever does shit like this. You know, and so we decided to do it. After spending like 2 days here, we decided like, yeah, we're doing this. Like, we're gonna stay. Because we heard about that they were going to do like a longer voyage, and we were like, yeah, we're doing the longer voyage. Like I've never been to sea before, and I really want to see what it's like to travel at sea. And like I didn't know anything about what it was going to be like when I came on. I was just like, oh, it's a ship, travel by sea. I guess, you know, your personal character evolves throughout your whole life. I guess I've been more of a douchebaggy kind of guy. That's why I know the song Wonderwall on guitar so well. I don't know. I've been trying to kind of leave that behind. And the guys with the Havana hats, they come and sit down with your group of friends in the park, and they just whip out the guitar. Steal a beer or two, and just go.
Maybe take on one of the women.
Probably your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And then
So you're trying to be less that guy.
I'm working on it, you know, and I've been working on it for a while. I actually never really intended to be a diver. It's not really interested me that much. No, I just did it because I was so scared of water. I was like, it's so claustrophobic, you know. You're down there and you just have your little mask, and like you don't know what's going on. You have little dials telling you all kinds of crazy stuff, and you're like your entire life support is this little tube that goes into your like mask, and if anything fails, then like you don't know what happens, and you can't go up, of course, because that would be too easy, you know. So You know, you go up and you die too, but from like even more painful circumstances, and you just.
So what part of all this do you like?
This steering. My favorite part is definitely this, just steering when we have the sails up and it's kind of sunny, but not like, you know, you have a little bit of cover from the sun and you got your guitar and everything's really nice.